Good morning. Welcome to another episode. Actually, hey, welcome to Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping. Yeah, I'm Dutching. Just sitting out in the morning, enjoying some coffee, hanging out, listening to these bees. Very meditative, helping me figure out what I got to do to get ready for these bees. As you see over my shoulder, I have some beds that I'm designing, water baths, some different things because I'm expanding my bee yard to add more honeybees that I talked about in our last video. Reason is just because of the spiritual connection, just sitting out, enjoying that buzz, smelling that pollen, getting stung. I'm enjoying that little connection that I have that a lot of you folks have with the honeybees. So, yeah, just sitting here enjoying a little bit of time, trying to figure out what's going on in our country, what's going on in the world, what's going on with our honeybees, why we're losing our honeybees, why people are giving up on beekeeping, and why I'm still being, no pun intended, still a beekeeper. And I think that really is a very huge question for me because I used all of my savings to remain a beekeeper. And that was, folks, basically over the last 3 years to get this apiary business to become a bee business, where education is involved, honey is involved, bees are involved, obviously. And I'm sharing with you my adventure on YouTube. So, yeah, uh, social media is involved, you folks. And yeah, I'm Farmer James. I'm not a beekeeper because the bees, they keep themselves. I learn about keeping them as livestock, as they are um, mentioned by the Department of Agriculture of the US of A. They are agriculture, so I learned how to manage them as a farmer would, managing livestock. But, beyond that, there's that spiritual connection of, working with something that is living to keep them alive. So I do whatever I can to manage them, keeping them safe and healthy, just like I would and have my own children. Um, so, yeah, that's it, that strong connection, that strong bond, okay? You learning to manage your honeybees so you can sit in your yard, so you can sit in your backyard, so you can hear that hum, so you can enjoy that hum, so you can see the honeybees all over this earth, on the flowers, on the mud, the leaves, and the air. Just that moment, even when they're buzzing past your head, which they're, maybe now and then do me, so I might jump around and flinch. But again, that's giving me that vibrancy I need each morning. Because if the ladies are working hard, it inspires me to work hard, which I enjoy doing. And that is being outside on this beautiful sunny day, as you can see. It's gorgeous out, folks. It's a very, very beautiful sunny day here in Vermont. Right now it's 45 degrees after coming up from a 30 plus degree temperature night. So it's nice. It's nice to have these 40 something degrees. So, yeah, that's all I could say really is that strong spiritual connection has enlightened me on how to not just take care of them, but also take care of myself so that I can take care of them. So I give them the best of what I can. So I learn how to manage them the best I can. And also I manage myself the best I can. And yeah, I lose my ability of temperance. But I do a lot, and I enjoy it. Yeah, I love being in two different grad schools, learning at the same time from two different uh, educational mediums, different professors, different universities, different formats, but everything is about beekeeping. I love being a part of YouTube now. People have said, yeah, be a part of YouTube. I can bring something to YouTube. Um, and I try to. I have won a variety of accolades and have been awarded a variety of accolades to demonstrate my management and knowledge of beekeeping. And I have people who have said I'm their friends. Um, and they help me with beekeeping projects, and they're some of the best beekeepers in the world. And it's an honor that they call me a friend, and I enjoy that connection, that mentorship, and it's mostly through knowledge in the Q&A, because I really like to be out with my honeybees working and gaining that knowledge. And those mentors are great mentors because they push me, folks, to be out there, and that's what I'm doing for you. Trying to push you folks out there to work with your bees, learn what you can with your bees, learn how to manage your bees. Don't be afraid to ask who you buy bees from or anyone around you about managing your bees. I manage my bees in the mountains, so I talk about mountainside beekeeping up here in the mountains. Temperatures go up and down, weather changes, so I had to change my beekeeping style from where I used to do it in the Champlain Valley of Vermont, which is on the other side of the mountain, up the road about an hour plus away. But anyhow, I enjoy the mountains because I got this dream that Farmer James, get your bees out in the mountains, get them away from the monoculture, get them away from pollutions of society. And I did this, folks, and it was a blessing that I was offered to be where I am with the beautiful lady that I live with, um, to give them the flora fauna that they need naturally, that, Tom Seeley and other beekeepers have talked about and have written about. And I also have known talk about and I write about in my columns at a Herald, local newspaper. So yeah, I'm just taking that moment, that Zen moment, that Buddhist moment, that moment to just talk to you folks, that moment to enjoy the sunshine on my face. Yeah, and I'm wearing a hat. I should take this hat off because it's getting warm, and I'm not afraid to show gray hair because I'm 58 years old, and it's a blessing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I enjoy being a beekeeper. I'm enjoying being an educator. Enjoying learning about everything that Mother Nature is educating me about. So yeah, just taking that Zen moment. Doing a lot of cleaning. I'm doing a lot of education. Doing a lot of planting. Also, my beautiful lady I live with, she's planting a lot of flower seeds. She's enjoying growing with beekeeping, and even though she doesn't manage the bees, she's doing what she can in her part to help the honeybees. And that means, yeah, just supporting me in what she can and the way she can. And I told her the way you can is support the love you have in growing plants and learning about them. So that's what she's doing, folks. She's doing her part. She's learning about plants, growing plants. So yeah, we're all growing with our honeybees as they're growing in spring. Yeah, so it's a great thing to see. They're coming out of winter. All the colonies are growing. The bees are working hard at foraging. They're not working hard at stinging me. It's coming. It's 9. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm out here having a nice coffee in this beautiful sunshine. It's really a beautiful day. After a crazy, gloomy day yesterday, rainy all day, cold, low 40s. Today is going to be up in the 60s. Mother Nature is beyond knowing how she's reacting. So I'm just reacting with her. I'm reacting with my honeybees. I'm leaving my hives wrapped. I'm taking it off next week because temperatures are dropping again in the 30s. So I don't want chill brood, folks. So, yeah, that's why I'm leaving them wrapped. The wraps will come off next week. You'll get to see the bodies of the hive. I also will be doing hive rotation. That means bringing up the bottom box that is empty and moving it up, and then moving that box with brood and also honey to the bottom. That, folks, will hopefully stimulate those bees that are bringing in that beautiful forage from the trees, which they're bringing it in now, and also the different spring trees are blossoming and blooming. So we're getting a lot of tree pollen. So yeah, they're bringing that in. Nectar flow is beginning from the trees, so they're bringing a little bit of that in. But they have plenty of stores on their beehives. So each of those hives still have over 20 pounds of honey. I've tilted them, and they still are very, very heavy. So yeah, those are the traits I wanted in those bees. Those bees really know what they're doing as far as managing their stores, and that's great. That's what I've learned about. They're called Carniolan Russian blend. I'm getting more pure Carniolans. I like those traits in bees. I also will continue to try to bring more of them in. And also some mutt bees on the other side of the mountain. And uh, these bees are raised in Vermont and they're overwinter nukes. So the reason is, folks, is because last year was the year I redid after 4+ years of 1 yard of those bees. I needed new introduction of genetics. I'm looking for genetics with certain traits that a lot of people are focused on and studying. And also, a lot of the traits I'm looking for in the mountain regions is the reason why I'm going to another side of the mountain getting those traits of bees. So, yes, folks, Farmer James Beekeeping, let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like. Just share your comments. Let me know what I can say, what I can't say. Well, I don't try to say anything I can't say. I say everything I love to say, which is, the freedom just to say anything. It's like the freedom of the bees to sting me and forage and be what they are. Honeybees, they're beautiful creatures. So let me know in the comments, subscribe, like, and let me know. Just being here, Farmer James in Vermont, Mountainside Beekeeping.